I think I'm in. Hello?
You are in Foxy. It's okay. It's a server. You don't have to hack into it or anything.
I hacked into the service, Loy. I'm in.
You're on the whitelist. Don't worry.
I'm not. I'd be surprised if I am much longer. If I'm late to any more streams.
Dude, relax. What's wrong with you? You do so much. You fixed our silent sun.
Yay! Silent Sun's fixed. Hello, by the way, live stream people. Jeez.
Hello. All right, I'm gonna direct y'all. Oh, okay. Please, somebody else. Like, it says 68 viewers are ready to rate Foxy. I need one more. All I'm asking for. Please. Hey, there we go.
Thank you.
Right, where am I coming to? Am I coming to the Chunk Town or what?
Chunk Town, yes.
Okay, I'm on my way. Jeez, I didn't forget it was stream day. In fact, I logged in earlier and you said hello, and I was like, oh, I'm streaming soon, and then I got sidetracked.
Yeah, dude, don't be just a worried. It's fine.
My liter is just about broke. I need to recharge it before I go anywhere. It's on nothing.
Okay, no one tell him what's going on, alright?
What? No one tell what's going on. You've changed your appearance, I can tell you that much.
I didn't, I just checked it. I just checked it.
Yeah. Come on, fly. Fly like the wind. Hello, by the way, people. I noticed we've just been raided by someone called Sloy. That's nice. And we've had a subscription from Ari Dendon. Thank you very much for that. That's amazing. Welcome, by the way. I'm not late. You are.
Yeah, that's time and roll in.
It's the right time on my clock. Right, I'm here. Where do I need to be?
Just at the dragon egg, I guess. Whatever. Hi.
What dragon egg? What, like my big dragon egg? Oh, the real dragon egg.
Hello, yes.
Oh dear. Hello. What's the?
Hi.
We haven't got. Have we got a theme this week? I don't think we've got a theme, have we? No. Okay. Well, if I'd known we were dead farmers in lady clothes, then I would have dressed appropriately.
How dare you? Okay, now we have a battle to death.
It's a nice dress.
Thanks. It fits me, doesn't it?
I win.
Oh my god, that was brutal. Okay.
So, what do I need?
You don't need anything. Relax.
Oh.
Nothing. It's fine. I dropped an item. Pick it up.
Crystal Dimitrescu. What's that? I'm very confused.
Oh my god, you have pop culture awareness of a waffle.
I have no idea what this is referring to at all, Law. You're going to have to be...
Well, I'll let your chat explain it to you. Have fun. Bye.
All right, thanks. Hey, peeps.
Before we go, check out...
Oh, he's gone. Before we go, check out, and then he's disappeared.
Sorry, I misclicked. Before we go, check out the community town hall.
Community town hall. Have you been working on it?
I've been finishing it, yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, Sloy, I've got something to show you. Well, you can't see it in game though. You'll have to see it on my chat because it's server side. But I'll show you what was distracting me that I've been working on. This is very good.
Thank you.
I like it. Very nice.
I don't know what to do with the bottom of it. Like, I want to add some actual furniture in the downside of the entire community town, but it's like.
Is there an underneath of it? Have we got like a basement?
No, we don't.
Okay. We could just do with a big table and chairs again, I suppose, like last time.
Yes.
I know it's a bit, but it's. I mean, it's a town hall. That's what it's for, isn't it? I mean, we could just always just have benches and leave it open in the middle, maybe.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, what did you want to show me?
I've got an armor stand on me and I've got a banner. Just any old banner. It doesn't really matter what it is. But check out what I've been doing. This is a resource pack, by the way, so you can use it on any world server or realm. It's not a behavior pack. It's not finished yet. It's what I'm currently working on at this particular moment in time. Let's go somewhere. If I pop this down there, and give it a banner, it's going to do nothing. But if I change its pose, first of all, we got spawn spheres. So this green sphere is where mobs will spawn away from the armor stand. And outside of that, there's a red one where they'll despawn to.
All right.
So that's handy. Right, if I change its pose again, I'll get the chunk. Give me the chunk that it's in. And the border of the chunk.
Aha.
I click it again. It'll change to a compass. Tell me which direction I need to go in. Click it again. It'll tell me how many blocks away from him I am. in any direction. So I can use it as a marker and build things to the perfect size. And I can have more than one of them. If I click it again, it tells me how many days this world has been running for. To a maximum of 999,999.
No way.
If I click it again... Oh, the next one's broken. That's frames per second. As you can see, I don't get many in Chunktown. It's about 250 at my base. The one it skipped past, there was another one, but it's gone past. But that's all I've done so far. So, kind of handy.
Mental. This is mental. Like, how... What? No way.
So this is coming out on Monday. The free download.
This is like entirely too powerful for so many things all at once. Like the measurement tape function is absolutely gonna be useful for building, even though I'll completely forget that we can do that. The orientation function is really good for the compass. Cry out loud, this thing is just wonderful.
It's not bad, is it? Are you adding a ticks per second for lag checking, says Mark. I can't add ticks per second. I can only measure things in frame time, which is what gives you your frames per second, which is... You could probably calculate that to ticks, to be honest with you, but Bedrock doesn't really measure ticks in that way, so it's a bit difficult to do that. But, yeah. Yeah, I thought it might be something people were interested in.
I don't know about people, but, like... This is definitely like entirely too impressive.
Thank you.
It's all you, because a normal person would not bother with half of the presentation that you applied to this project.
Probably not, but I wanted it to look nice, you know. I thought it'd be nice to have in the center of a town.
Stunning is all.
Yeah. Can it do light levels, says Ranger's Edge? There isn't currently a function within resource packs to measure light levels. That this relies on, so no, but I'm hoping they'll add that in the future. But yeah, there are a few more things that I'm planning on adding, but I've closed my files now, so I can't remember what they are. But yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, this is just
right. I guess I need to crack on with doing things, I suppose. Jeez, this town's growing slow. It's like someone's been round here building things. I don't know who.
I know, right? It's just
crazy.
Bizarre.
Absolutely crazy. Right, peeps. I'm going to leave Zloy to it, let him get on with his day, and I'm going to entertain you for a couple of hours. Well, as long as it lasts, I suppose. And until I think... Who's next? Is it Tiz next?
So I'm going to double check again.
I'm not sure who's next. For some reason, I've got Tiz in my head, but it's probably
Jesse.
not Tiz. That's Jesse. Okay, fair dues. Nice. Until Jesse's on then. Right. Let's go back home. Put this armor stand down. Out of the way somewhere. Jeez.
Have fun, you rascals. See you around.
Thank you. See you later, Zloy.
Bye.
Bye. How do I get out of chat? There we go. Right, peeps, can you explain to me what this item's all about? Because I have no idea what a Crystal Dimitrescu thing is. And then you can tell me all how wonderful that resource pack is that I've been fiddling with, and we can talk about it if anyone's got any interest or questions about it. In the meantime, I am going to put my stuff down, and we're going to work on this area. Yesterday, in last night's live stream, if you caught that, if you didn't, don't worry about it, but if you did catch that, we pretty much finished off all of the area around my castle. I'm very happy with it now. It's all done and dusted. Don't need to do any more, which means the only area, and this whole area now, that needs work. Wow,
Foxy,
Mitz.
You're very clever. That is amazing, Foxy. No thumb, Foxy. No love.
Thank you, Mitz. I am very clever, aren't I? Thanks. Don't want to blow my own trumpet or nothing. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was seems too simple. It does, yeah. I was inspired very much by Mad Hatter and he's got a chunk pack where you can actually run about and it will put the chunks around you as you go on. And it's a resource pack. It doesn't use shaders or anything like that. And I really liked it. But I thought, you know, I think I'd rather have something that is fixed so I can line things out. So it's called markers. The pack is called markers. And I just wanted to be able to say, right, okay, I've got a chunk here. or a spawning sphere here, and then if I go over here, it's not going to move. It's going to stay exactly where I need it to be, so I can work on that, and I can, it's not following me about and getting on my nerves with my screen. And I can add more than one. I can add as many armor stands as I want, and it doesn't cause any more lag than just having a normal armor stand stood there. There's no additional processing going on, so they're not remotely laggy, which is great. Liara says, it's a server for content creators. Looks like someone wants to join, I'm assuming. Well, thank you, yes, Mitz, very much for the bits. Does Truly Bedrock only have YouTubers and Twitch? Well, there you go. I found the question that Liara responded to. Yes, that's right. JCB says, OMG, that's amazing. I need it. It will be released on Monday. It will have a whole video with it as well. I'm also going to be releasing a pack I made absolutely months ago, a behavior pack on Monday. I made it for Groover Guy. Groover Guy came to me one day and he said, Foxy, I really want hardcore for Bedrock Edition. I said, yeah, all right, then I'll do that for you. I said, would you mind would you mind if I released it when you put your series out on it? And he's like, oh yeah, no problem whatsoever. But then he sort of got sidetracked and never actually did a series on it. So I thought, you know what, I'll just release it for you guys. So it's been on my website a while, but I haven't done an official video on it. But yeah, basically hardcore for Bedrock Edition. When you die, you go into spectator mode. Lawful says, can't wait to try out that resource pack. Could you add an alarm clock for you to help starting streams on time? I know. I thought, I can just fiddle with a couple more bits before the stream starts. It'll be absolutely fine. And then Zloy pings me and I'm like, what's Zloy want? Just straight over my head. Oh, yeah. I'm streaming. Oops. So there we go. Right. What else has everybody said? Just got it myself. Good morning, says Mike. It's a reference to the new Resident Evil game, says Liara. Ah, well, you see, I'm not really interested in things like Resident Evil. They're not really my cup of tea. I don't find scary games scary. I just find them incredibly irritatingly the same as the last one, and I just find that really frustrating that there doesn't ever seem to be anything different or new with horror games. They always have some sort of unique spin on it, but it's not unique. It's just slightly different from what they did before. So I sort of give up even watching other people play those games.
35 just subscribed.
It's like watching horror films. I've never been bothered by a horror film. It doesn't make me jump. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I never get scared from it. So I don't have that exhilaration most people get when watching horror films, which is it's a bit boring really, but they're just so predictable. You can predict when anything's going to happen. Like as soon as the cameras start moving in a certain way or the music changes a certain way or you get a silence for a second or two when before there was background noise, you know exactly what's coming and going around the corner. And it just it takes me out of the what's it called? The immersion of it. Don't get me wrong, there's been some really nice programs or good programs that I've liked that are horror based, but I've never found them scary. Like the haunting of, is it Hill House or Hill Manor or whatever it was, or Bly Manor, one of those. That was good series, but it wasn't scary. Are we any further along with showing light levels with Render Dragon? It's a hard nut to crack, says Plod. There is somebody releasing an F3 screen for Minecraft Bedrock Edition very soon that will be showing light levels with it. So you'll be able to press F3 and it will come up with all of the stuff on screen and it will show you the light level of where you're standing. So that is coming soon. It's not from me. I can never remember the guy's name. I'm sure it's Pax somebody or other, but I can never remember their name. So you just have to keep your ears to the ground for that one. I'm sure you'll see literally everybody you watch on YouTube that plays on Bedrock Edition using that very, very soon as it comes out. But the guy that's developing it's been promising it for ages. They keep saying, oh, it'll be out next week, but there's always a reason it's not released yet. I think there's quite a few issues in terms of maybe, I don't know if it's performance or lag or what, but obviously he's not 100% happy with how it's performing at the moment, so therefore it's not released. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be very handy. Gotta crawl before you walk, says Jelana. I suppose so. Let's start off with the hearts before we jump straight to half a one. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. So what are we doing then? We're fixing the area around my base. Aeon, subscribe. Thank you, Aeon. It's been a while. 16 months. Not been that long. You've been 16 months worth of subscriptions that I've just been going over my head, mate. Thank you so much. Plod says, no, I've just read that one. Foxy, I'm the same way. I don't get scared by movies or games. My husband gets so mad because he loves horror and says I'm broken, lol, says Diamond Sky. I just think sometimes, yeah, it's just the way it is, I guess. there's some people are wired differently to others, aren't there? Some people can like my mother's husband. You can just look at him and he'll jump out of his skin because he's not expecting it, which is quite hilarious. And it's quite good fun to wind him up. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying nothing ever makes me jump. You know, you can creep up on me and make me jump. That's fine. But films don't do it. They're just too predictable. You never ever get a jump scare in a film that's not got some sort of key or tone to it that's coming before it happens. There's always a predictable amount of time, a predictable lull, or a predictable series of events before it pops up. And I get it, because like filmmakers are taught to make films in a certain way, but you'd think, come on, break outside of that construct, do something different and unique, actually catch me off guard, get me by surprise. But they don't. They don't do it. The Baron 1 says, lol, horror movies, shows and games aren't scary anymore. Maybe we've seen as much as we can see in terms of stuff that's going to affect us. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe we're hardened to it. I don't think it's that. I think it's lazy writing on most parts, or lazy filmmaking. Or maybe not lazy. Maybe they're almost like tied into that way they've got to make films. Or maybe they're not. I've made 16 buckets. 16 buckets. There'll be reasons why, why... Maybe creative differences when you're working with a group of people mean that you can't do things quite the way you want to do it. But you think when it comes to stuff like horror films, they'd be able to break the mold a little bit on those. Anyway, enough of horror films. I don't know where I put that thing as Lloyd, by the way. Do I need to pass that on, or am I supposed to change it and do something else with it? What am I supposed to do with it? I need an item frame. There we go. Put it on there.
Horned Owl just subscribed for 9 months.
Snowy Horned Owl just subscribed for 9 months. They didn't an old stream lady, Mitz, being as generous as ever, gifted them a subscription. So, thank you very much, Mitz, for gifting Snowy Horned Owl a subscription. But stream lady's giving all your credit away. Jeez, I wouldn't be happy with it, Mitz. Have a word with her. Sort her out, stream lady. Jeez. Not giving you the credit you deserve. Where's Mick Cobblestone? I've got cobblestone. Stone is what I need. Hi, Foxy. I'm watching you live for the first time, says Jobbin. Well, hello and welcome to being, watching me live for the first time.
It's only a game.
It's only a game, it is.
You have to be mad.
I'm not mad. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Jeez, I'm not even mad. All right? Stop saying I'm mad. It's driving me nuts. Stop it. So frustrating, making me angry. I'm kidding. I'm not angry. Hello, dogs. I forgot I had you. There was another one kicking about down here somewhere. I had a bunch of dogs. I'm not sure where they've all gone. But you need to move because I'm coming and working on this area. Come over here. That's it. Yeah, I'm sure you used to have names as well. I bet I've got in-game player names turned off. I don't want the marketplace. I want settings, mate, innit? Settings. I have. I've got it turned off. Big No-Tail and Lil No-Tail. I'm sure I had more than 2 dogs. Hands up in the chat if you remember me having more than 2 dogs. I thought I had a bunch. There's one, look. Somehow got himself into this cave down here. Peepity peep. So we must have a poopity poop somewhere. Oh, no, there's a cave under my house. Didn't even know. All of this time, there's a cave down here. We should probably grab some torches and come light this up then. Huh. Very interesting things. Lofty says, I'm going to say, oh no, he's off on one again. I'm not off on one, Lofty. I was just being silly. Not off on one at all. Choo choo, says Blue Cat and Mitts. Have we had a hype train? Did I miss it again? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Come on, Peepity Peep. Where's Poopity Poop then? Maybe Poopity Poop's no longer with us. Maybe he's gone on vacation, permanent holiday to the land of somewhere else. The land of not existing anymore, mate. Come on, Peepity Peep. No, don't be on the wall. That's, asking for trouble, really, aren't you? Come on, down you get. That's it. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Team Awesome says, you don't carry a sword or a bow, but you carry a hoe. Well, I do when I'm doing... Oh, that's a point. I need seeds. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'm terraforming at the moment. So, or landscaping. So I need a hoe in order to plant seeds in order to make it look nice. So that's more important to me than a sword, considering an axe is just as good.
Just subscribed for 3 months.
Eric Bannister? That's like almost the Hulk person, isn't it? Wow, don't Hulk out on us and go all crazy. Jeez, everybody be careful. Eric Bannister's here, and this time it's a personal. Where's me C's? Yeah, basically, the hoe's useful. The swords are not useful. Not in the slightest. Don't need one, mate. Got a good axe. It's just as good as a sword. There is, unless you're at a mob farm and you're specifically needing mob loot with looting, there is absolutely no benefit to carrying a sword at all. I've proved it many, many times. It literally takes you like one extra hit to kill a Ravager or a Guardian with an axe. Otherwise, everything takes exactly the same number of hits. So if you're carrying around a sword and an axe, you're wasting space, mate. Wasting space in your inventory. Throw it in the bin. You don't need one. That's Bruce Banner, says Eric Bannister. Yeah, but I'm thinking of the actor. What was his name? Eric someone or other. I've confused two things together there, haven't I? Right, seeds. Well, speaking of confused things together, you've caught me off guard with this live stream. I didn't know I was live streaming. I was in the middle of doing... You had plenty of warning. Yeah, I know. The annoying thing is, I literally logged in about 20 minutes before I was due to go on, thinking, I'll just make sure I can log on today. Oh, yeah, that's all good. And then forgot. I'm good at this. I'm good at being a streamer. I'm good at being organised and efficient and you know, doing what I need to do. I need more coarse dirt and I need more fences. Bruce Bannister, says Minor Babe. Yeah, that's it. Bruce Bannister. The not quite so incredible Hulk. He's slightly less incredible, but don't take him away from him. He's a nice guy. Gaelic Bread's here saying hello, sir. Hello, Gaelic Bread. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I'm not a sir. Oh, well, you know, just don't take it as... Just don't worry about it. It's just me being polite. We did it wrong. I'm sorry. Pretty okay Hulk. Reasonable Hulk. No, that makes him sound nice, doesn't it? The reasonable Hulk. The not so bad Hulk. Gaelic Bread is good. Excellent. This is good news. All right, we've got to dig a few holes in here, peeps. I'm doing the same as usual. Scruffing it up a bit, making it look a little bit worn, a little bit low, a little bit wee, a little bit, you know, a little bit one of them. Stick a few random blocks down there. No one will ever know. They'll never know. How would they know? Moderately credible Hulk, says Don Quixote. Yes. Will Dees is now lurking. They will be missed. Rad has gifted a sub to the Reasonable Hulk, or have I already said that? Did I say that? I don't know. Maybe that's what started off the whole conversation. Look, I'm not here. I'm very much in making making resource packs and add-ons mode. My brain is still going over all of the things I need to do to make it work better. Okay? Jeez. Right, that's what we wanted. We wanted some more coarse dirt, didn't we? The barely above average Hulk sounds about right, says Eric Bannister. Oh. So what have you guys been up to? What did Zloy get up to in his stream? Was he just working on the town hall? Been doing anything interesting? Did he get up to no good? Was he causing trouble? If you've noticed, you might not have noticed, but the sun has now shrunk. Thankfully, it has gone back down to the size that we expected it to be in the first place. I blame Big Chicken getting it wrong. He's in trouble though. Putting Silence Face on the sun. He's going to be in big trouble when I get hold of him at some point in the future. When I'm not in the middle of making resource packs and things. Woe betide, Big Chicken. I'm coming for you. Yeah, pretty much just the haul, says Space Hamdoot. Spent far too much time on that skin. Or was he making that during the stream? His fancy new skin, was he? His sort of undead lady farmer person. I like it. It was very fancy. Very fancy indeed. Right, okay. Stick a few of these down. A little bit of mossy cobble, I think, could go down all right round here. Just sort of make it look a little bit more tatty. Not quite 100% as it should be. And we're going to obviously go around stabbing a bit of grass path around as well. We'll see if we can do it in a few patches rather than sort of just randomly this time. See if that makes it look any better. Don't know. We're trying something new. Doing different things. Oh, broke me coarse dirt though, mate. Didn't want to do that. Silent Whisperer paid me chicken to do his face on the sun, says Lofty. Yes, I've heard. I was watching Silent Whisper's video and I saw how it all unfolded. I've got to say I'm very disappointed in them both. Big Chicken, I'm not surprised. He did get offered bread, to be fair. You know, it is his favourite thing in the world, so can't blame him, but it doesn't mean he's still in trouble, basically. He's in the bad books. He's going to be sad when he's sleeping out in the garden again, basically. Put him back in his tent, I think. Say he's not coming in the house. He's got a choice. He can either sleep under the trampoline and get slightly wet because it's not, 100% solid, or he can go and find himself a tent from somewhere. Where's Mr. Onion, says Lofty. Dunno. No idea. Went on a shopping spree, he did, says Khaleesi. Ooh, Big Chicken or Silent? Which one of them? Those rogues. Pests. Poor Big Chicken, says Mitz. Poor Big Chicken? Have you seen what he's done to the sun? Well, it's bad enough having the moon with All Store written on it. Now we got sun with Silent's face on it. Jeez. Poor Big Chicken. I don't understand how you guys can have any sympathy for that chicken. A stupid, useless chicken. Glad you got the sun back. Was worrying about everything becoming desert. Such global warming. Have you checked the snowbound for changes? No, have not. Have not. I've been busy. Been busy doing many things. Working on stuff, I ain't got time to keep checking up on Big Chicken. He's a big boy now. He can look after himself. He'll sort it out at some point, I'm sure. Be fine. Right, let's pop a couple of bits of mobile? Bone meal. Me brain's gone all squilluffled. I'm not quite 100% reasonable today. Oh, I know what we're missing. We're missing bushes, aren't we? We're missing bushes. Let's have a bush in the middle here. Why not? Stick it in. Let's do this. At least Big Chicken is on land and not like Mr. Onion. Foxy has left him in... I didn't leave him in space. Look, if you go on a mission to go and literally kill somebody else for revenge and you end up lost in space, that's on you. That's not my responsibility, okay? I have no issue letting him fester up there, floating around in space. It's his own fault. He should have thought about that, shouldn't he, before he decided that Mr. Beardstone was evil. I mean, he is, to be fair, with his pricing schemes and his, ability to make me want to buy literally everything he sells. I mean, that is evil, as far as I'm concerned, but it's still not an excuse. Silent is my sunshine, my only sunshine, says Eric Bannister. Oh, that's nice. I need to get on top of that, thank you. And that one, very nice. Well, it looks a little bit more interesting than it did. I mean, it's not ever so pretty, but it's more interesting than it did. Morning, Foxy, says Lawn Dragon. Hello, morning. It's not morning, it's afternoon. It's 2:37 in the afternoon. I don't know what you're playing at. Well, not where I live. Well, I'm not where you live. I don't know what time it is where you are. I've only got reference to the one I'm in. Jeez. Jeez. Hands up in the chat if it's morning for you right now. Come on, I need to know. I need to know if I'm missing out. I like mornings. Mornings are nice. It's nice to go for a walk in the morning before anyone else is up and awake. You have people bumping into that Nellie's trying to eat. Well, she doesn't try to eat. She's everyone's best friend. She thinks everybody's the best person in the world she's ever met. So like this morning, we bumped into one person. This is not like really old, but an older lady. And Nellie, you would have thought like Nellie been missing her. Like, she was her best friend, her ex-owner that she hadn't seen in years and years and years, and all of a sudden she'd come back. She was that excited to see this person she'd never met before. It's unbelievable. So I'm getting dragged around on the lead while she's running up to this lady. Unfortunately, the lady was very nice and didn't, complain too much when Nelly was jumping all over her. But it's hard work. 8:39 a.m. here, says Minor Babe. Oh, well, of course it is. Typical. Dallas here too, says Hokey Toasty. Don Quixote. Hokey Toasty. Wow. That's not even close. Don Quixote or Hokey Toasty. I quite like Hokey Toasty, to be honest with you. I think that'll stick. Hokey Toasty. We'll do the Hokey Toasty and turn around. That's what it's all about. All together now. Oh, the Hokey Toasty. Look, I ain't got smarts for calling people by the real name or the correct name. My brain don't work like that. Mitt says, do you want to start again, Foxy? No, I'm enjoying getting it all wrong and being a little bit worse for wear. It's fine. Do you want to start again? Or do you want me to start again? I can if you want. We can start from the beginning, do the intro, put the countdown back on. I'll go away, have a lay down, come back when I'm ready. How do you think? This should be all right, shouldn't it? Don't worry about it. Do you want to start again? Wow. Is it really going that bad, is it? Wow. Thanks, mates. Yeah, we don't do daylight savings here, says Blue Cat. Big Chicken has a mission. He can fetch Mr. Onion after all he saved Big Chicken at the wedding. Who saved who at the wedding? What? Big Chicken saved Mr. Onion or Mr. Onion saved Big Chicken? Because I don't remember either of those things happening. I mean, I have got a terrible memory, so it's more than possible that it did happen, but I don't remember it. It don't make sense, mate, what you're saying to me. Blue Cat's now lurking. Jeez. I know you're fine, says Mitz. Yeah, you're just saying that now because I complained about you complaining. You think I'm doing rubbish, don't you? Tell me the truth, Mitz. Be honest with me. Mr. Onion covered for Big Chicken at the wedding. He covered for Big Chicken? He didn't cover for Big Chicken. He never got anybody else's... Mr. Onion tried to ruin the relationship between Big Chicken and Geraldine by telling him to ignore her and leave her. When old Big Chicken wanted... What? If it was up to Mr. Onion, they'd have never got married. Don't know what videos you're watching, Lofty, but they're certainly not the ones that I've been putting out. Yeah, I think you've been making up your own stories. No, I know what you mean, but yeah, I don't think that was because Mr. Onion was being nice. I think that was just, it must have benefited him in some way. Must have. He doesn't do anything for anybody else. Just Yankee says, hey, Foxy, hello. Mr. Onion covered for Big... Oh, I've read that one. This is like Days of Our Lives, says Mike on Switch. Well, it's, you got to have something to keep people interested and stuff to talk about. And yeah, you got to have things going on. How many other people's Let's Plays do you know where they're talking about a chicken and an onion, helping each other out? I'm going to hoe you to death, mate. Show that person who's moaning about us. Are you down the sword? Shut up. Don't have a sword you in a minute, mate. Face filter, wizard hair. Let's see if my buttons are working today. We'll find out any second. Wizard hair. It worked! Hooray! Wow, that is some epic hair. I like the way that it sways around and I can shake it. Like a Polaroid picture. Mr. Onion and Big Chicken should start a band and call it Soup. I like it. I shall suggest it. I can't imagine they'll find it as entertaining as me, but yeah, I agree with you. Be a great name for a band. Soup. And just imagine Big Chicken now. I'll see if I can do his voice.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it sounded just like him. Nailed it. Nailed it. No, don't want that one there. Want that one there. Team Awesome redeemed do 10 push-ups. Are you being mean? What? Jeez. 10? Wow. You guys have got it in for me today, haven't you? Okay, I'll do 10 push-ups. Give me a moment to just finish off this little area here, and then I'll do them. Jeez. 10 push-ups. Never easy, is it? It's never here. Here's like something really nice for you for your future. It's always do something difficult. Entertain us, FoxyNoTail, by finding life difficult for us. Jeez. I bet if there was a fall down the stairs button, you'd be using it all the time. Entertain us by being clumsy and hurting yourself. I do that with Oliver. I do like daft stuff like pretend to walk into the wall on my way out of his bedroom when I put him to bed and make him laugh and things like that. And he doesn't like, he does laugh his head off, but then he's like, do it again. Do it again. Hurt yourself more, Dad. No, no, it hurts. Kids are so kind, aren't they? Little treasures. Getting your workout, says Team Awesome. Yeah, I'll sort it out in a minute. Has to be on puppy cam, says JC. I can't do them down there at the moment because there's a loose floorboard. Yes, I'm going to have to do them off camera conveniently where you can't see me. I mean, of course, I would really like to do them on camera, but it's just one of those things. The way it works out, I'm afraid, there's no way I could do them down there. It would just be dangerous, and that would be incredibly irresponsible of me. So, yeah, unfortunately, not going to happen. All right, fine, I'll do it on down there. Jeez. You twisted me arm. I'll do it. I'll do it. I like these little white flowers. They're very nice, aren't they? Lily of the Valleys. Yeah, them ones. Got it right. Nailed it. All right, a few of these. Why do you put sea pickles around? Because they're interesting, aren't they? They look different. I like it. They'll just add to the area. But it's a sea pickle. Doesn't matter, does it? It's fine. It's just a sea pickle, mate. You know, you've got stairs at the table to sit on. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right, fine. Didn't want it there, but it'll do. But no, it won't. Break it. Give me that one back. I wanted it down there on the floor, mate. There, like that. Perfect. Okay, we can now do... Oh, did I put a string on top of that one? I did. Okay, we'll do... Oh, no, hang on a minute. I haven't done my grass paths. I've done no grass paths, peeps. Jeez, I'll be careful now. Not much room to do grass paths. I might have overdone it slightly on the other blocks, which actually I don't think it looks too bad. I think I actually prefer this little section here to that one over there. It looks a little bit more messy, but it's certainly more interesting. More going on with it all. Looks a bit like a builder's worksite, but it's fine. Nixify says, as a toddler, my son watched his dad slip down the stairs. No injury, laughed his little head off, and then promptly sat down at the top of the stairs and slid down on his bum to imitate him falling. Wow. Does all add-ons work on MCPE, says TTV. Yes, it is MCPE. It's the same game. Bedrock Edition is literally MCPE. I keep getting people commenting, why do you keep giving titles to your videos MCPE when you're playing on PC? Because it is. It's the same. Right. Okay. I'm going to do the push-ups. Jeez. And that face filter's going away. No more wizard hair. Why not? Look out, Nelly. I'm coming in. One moment, please. I can't do it with your head there. You're going to have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Jeez. Meanies. Meanies. Spectator mode not working, says TTV. You're doing it wrong then, mate. You're doing it wrong then. Much dog disrespect, says Lord Dragon. Just Shanky said, you deserve the puppy. That's a couple of people have mentioned the puppy, so, you know the rules. Mention the puppy. Puppy goes away. Unlucky if you were the one that just asked for Big Nelly Cam. He says, trying to find the right button on his thing to make it go back to normal again. There we go. Puffed out today. You haven't had me doing press-ups enough. It's going to puff me out like that. Need to do them more often. Right, we need a way of making more light around this area. Now, we could do... My goodness me. 2 people requesting puppy cam. Yeah, we need a way of getting more light around this area. We could do underfloor lighting through the grass path blocks and stuff like that, but I feel like that's a little bit cheaty. I feel like we should have some sort of light fixtures, but I don't really know what to do. I mean, we've got lampposts down here, but that's not enough to light up all these bits. So what do you think, peeps? What sort of lighting do you think we should go for? Rafe says, hey, I'm back. Just Shanky says, what is that rule? Is that a rule? If you mention the puppy goes away. It's been a JCB. Wow. Right. Okay. 10 squats it is then. I'm not puffed out enough. I need to do more exercise. Thanks, JCB. Just going to fly into my house. Jeez. Okay. Upside down doggy. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You ready? 1, 2. Oh, all the way down. 3. 4. Oh, my knees. 5. 6. 7. Looking at me down. 8. 9. 10. Hello. Speaking of slapstick. Oh. That all went perfectly well. Nothing happened. Whew. Nice. What can I say except you're welcome, says JCB. Wow. Wow. Right. Did anyone come up with ideas for lamps? Lighting fixtures? We could actually light from the trees. We could put I haven't got any fences left. Need more fences. I've made so many fences recently. I bet I've got loads kicking about somewhere. Are you using dumbbells during the squats? Says Light Slab. No, I'm not fit enough to use extra things. Can you hear how puffed out I am? Using dumbbells. That's a good joke. I like it, mate. Good one. You got any more like that? You tickled me right in the right places. Jeez, dumbbells. I like the look of glow shrooms. I like the look of glow shrooms or what? What? Glow shrooms? What, like that? That nethery nether stuff from the nether? You mean shroom lights? Be nice if we could get like little glowing mushrooms. That'd be good. End rods with mushroom blocks, says Just Shanky. Have we got any though? Have we got any? I mean, full size ones would look too big, I think. They would look way out of place. But if we got any mushroom mini blocks, we could make that a reality. We don't though. We don't. Have any of those other blocks got mushroom type qualities that we could use? Doesn't look like that's the case. We might get away with some fire coral. Fire coral ones, maybe? We could give it a go. What could... I've gone big again. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Add a sea lantern to the tree, says Rafay. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. What a stupid thing to say. My goodness me. Have you got no brains at all? No, I'm only kidding. How would you make that work? A sea lantern to a tree might look a bit odd, but do you mean like on top of the tree, is within the leaves? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I'd like to know. See, what I normally do when it comes to trees is I think lanterns fit quite nicely. So what I do is I attach the lantern to the spider. Oh wait, that's not right. Why are you here, spider? Go away. It's a bit tricky on this one because it's so high up. But if I put like a branchy bit in there, then you can have a lantern dropping down. Then you grab yourself some extra leaves and build around it. And, ow! Stop! It's not so bad. It's not so bad, you see. So you can get a little bit of light from the trees. Ow, ow, stop! But it's, yeah, we could maybe put a couple on posts. Might not look so bad if we hide it behind the wood. The things. Lit up mobs running about mobile lighting. God, it's not possible. I'm looking for possible, sensible ideas. Not ones that you just made up. Not ridiculous ones. Stupid ideas. Real ideas, please. You can keep your stupid ideas to yourself. Jeez. Fireflies would be cool, though. Yeah, that would be really good. Make branches with end rods. Well, it wouldn't look like a tree anymore, would it? It'd look like some sort of weird, futuristic, crazy thing going on. Right, let's have a go at some mushrooms then. I'm going to need some dyes in order to do my mini blocks. I don't think that's going to look very good. I think that's going to look massively out of place. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I like the idea. It's just not going to look right here. Just not going to look right here, and now it won't pick them up because they're slightly different because I've placed them. Jeez. Bury them underground under leaves, says Don Quixote. Vicar says, I'm sorry in advance for my drawing. Oh, are you doing stream day art again? Oh, this is wonderful news. I always look forward to your stream art. It's amazing. I can't wait to see that. Hooray! 3 cheers for Vicar in the chat, please. 4 if you can afford them. Or 5, you know. There's no limit to how many cheers we can give Vicar in the chat. Amazing, amazing art. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Bury them under the ground under the leaves. No. I'm not doing it. You can all go away with your stupid ideas. I asked for good ideas, not rubbish ones. To be honest with you, I think what we've done there probably just about covers it. I don't think that's too bad. We're probably missing a little bit of lighting in the middle there, which we can probably... I haven't got any junk lighting on my light torches. Let's go get some junk lighting. And say put them underneath some of the grass path blocks and do a bit of uplighting. Hooray for art, says Lights Lab. Indeed. Hooray for art. One of the most interesting and arty types of art that you can do is doing art. Don't really have much that I had millions of sea lanterns. They must be somewhere. Is it going to be in the prismarine box? No. Of course it's not. Why would it be? That's too convenient. Why would I keep it together with other things of a similar variety? That would just be too obvious. I like to make life difficult for myself. There's mini blocks in there. Diamond Sky, subscribe for 2 months with Amazon Prime. This is amazing news. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. That's wonderful. Thank you. You keep saying thank you. You don't have to keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm very thankful. Get on my nerves. I'll get on your nerves in a minute, mate. Carry on with that attitude. What about this prismarine box? Yeah, kind of, almost. Half-made ones. Sea lanterns! Hurrah! I knew we had loads. Many, many. Foxy, ask chat to give him something ideas and says they're stupid, says Lofty. Yep. Well, that's what happens if you give you stupid ideas. I asked for good ideas, didn't I? Didn't ask for rubbish ones. Jeez. Jeez. There we go. That's better. And one here maybe as well. One here maybe as well. Get rid of that gravel. There we go. Nice. Good. Excellent. So that's that side of the road done. We'll do a couple over here as well. We'll do one there. Why not? Ow. Stop being spiky, stupid bush. I want to go around spiking you where you live. Put a couple more of those down, seeing as though we've got spares now. I just have to get Mitts to put you on timeout, says Lofty. What are you putting me on timeout for? What have I done wrong? Wow, meanie. I saw the Lloyd one, Vicky. It looked great. Is it on Discord? I want to have a look. Want to have a look? I do. I'm going to go to the Trudy Bedrock Discord, the fan art channel. Lloyd's got long hair in his one. Amazing. Why do you not like the one you've done for me? It is slightly different to your normal style, but I like it. What's unusual about? What's wrong with that? I like it. Thank you very much. Very nice. It's wonderful. It's wonderful that you do, you know, just take the time to do them. And the level of detail you put into doing them as well, it's ridiculous. Well done. Good job. Why am I getting face palms from Gaelic bread? What are you face palming me for now? What have I done wrong this time? Eh? Why am I always getting face palmed? Have I missed some sort of reference? Something is wrong, but I don't know what. It bothers me no end. The face is definitely different to what you normally do. The nose is a lot smaller, I think, than what you normally do for my nose, but I don't think that's it. Maybe it's because the eyes are not meeting the white on my face. Maybe it's that. Let's have a look at some normal ones. Well, I say normal ones. Ones you've done for me before. And then let's have a look at that and see if we can spot the difference. I've got it in a folder on my computer, all the ones you do. Okay. Okay, nose is small on that one. And the eyes are raised up as well. So I don't know. That's an... Let's save the one you've just done so I can compare side by side. You've even named it wrong. Wow. One moment, please. Okay. So, we've got a side-by-side view here. We've got the old one on the left and the new one on the right. It definitely does look a lot different. The black in the eyes is not rounded like on that one. That's different. The nose is smaller, but only a little bit. Got no straps on my hoodie on this one. I think it's just the eye shape. I think that's a lot more big and round, whereas that one's a lot more pointy. I think that's the only difference, really. And I think the head's not quite as ginormous as you normally give me a big head. So, looks like you lost a little weight, says I'm dumb. I love them both, regardless of them being slightly different from the last one. I love it nonetheless, Vicar. It's wonderful. So, yeah, you do not have to change it in the slightest. Please don't. Please don't waste your time when it's already 100% wonderful. But thank you. Thank you. Right one looks like quarantine, Foxy, says Just Shanky. Wow. I might have put on a little bit of weight during quarantine. I might have, you know, expanded my midriff a minor amount. But come on. OMG, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. What server is this, says Lizard Jedi? It's what's it called? One of them ones where you do the stuff and with the things on it, and you have to go and, you know, when you do that thing and you do them, you know, one of them with other people. You know what I mean, don't you? Mit's there answering it. I wanted to give him a silly answer, Mitz, and you've gone and ruined it with your real one. Truly moon painting, says Just Shanky. Turley moon painting. What? What are you going on about? Don't make any sense, mate. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm putting down grass at the moment. Yeah, we're just literally watching you do it. Yeah. We need to make this area sort of fit together a bit better. Not very good, this area. The area around my house here, it's not great. We need to sort it out. It needs all fixing. It's going to look amazing by the end of the day. It's going to all look different and unique and fun. Well, probably not fun. Different and unique. Nah, it's a dream. Can't you tell? It's got SMP in the title. Sorry, it's not our dream. It's Dream. Dream SMP. Yeah, because, yeah, was you that? Oh, man. That was so funny. Was that one of my live streams or was it someone else's and I was just watching? I think it was one of mine, wasn't it? When we were getting told off for you stealing the stealing the words SMP and putting it on the end of our Truly Bedrock server to make it look more like Dream and try and, you know, steal some of their viewers. Some people are absolute morons, aren't they? You've stolen those words, you copying Dream. Well, we've been going longer than Dream. No, what? No, you haven't. Absolutely have, mate. No, I've seen Dreams before. They've been around longer than you. No. It was one of mine. Excellent. Yeah, I thought it was. That was funny. The thing is, when, like, I've got one of those in my comments at the minute. People that are adamantly wrong. Absolutely 100% adamantly wrong about something. And it's not like, hey, you know, it's your opinion, you can have whatever your opinion you want. When it's factually wrong, like the facts are wrong, then it's wrong. Doesn't matter what your opinion is. So, you know, I did the video recently on the fact that Mojang have cancelled the Warden for the time being, and we don't know exactly when it's going to come out. This person, even though I like listed the facts in the video, linked to the facts in the description, posted pictures of the facts from the tweets from the developers on the video itself, I still got somebody keeps arguing with me in my comments, telling me that I'm wrong. There's no way it's going to be delayed because Mojang definitely said it would be part of the Caves and Cliffs, and they will not hear the fact that Mojang have then since said that it's been delayed, or it's, you know, not going to be coming out when they said it was going to be coming out. So now they've taken to, because I've just been like, well, look, you know, that's fine if you believe that, but there's the facts. You can't really argue with the facts. They've taken to insulting me in the in the form of asking me how old I am because I'm clearly a child because I'm wrong. So brilliant, absolutely wonderful. So in a video that was mainly face cam, you see my face, and then proceeding to, you know, and I don't look young, do I? I actually look a lot older than I am, according to most people. Then, you know, quizzing me on my age in order to make me feel so funny. I just love when people are so adamantly wrong. It's like, oh, come on. You're allowed to be wrong. It's okay. It's not a problem. I'm often wrong. Most of the time, I'm wrong. Space and Dude says, as an avid watcher of Dream SMP, I like to say OMG to people. I so dumb so sometimes. That got denied because you've written words in there and not allowed. That person could go to Mojang and find out themselves, said Lofty. They could. Or they could just, you know, read the tweets or read the announcements. They could do all sorts of things to find out for themselves, but they won't because they're so convinced that they're right. They're adamantly right. They don't need to do those things. Look, it's quite clearly... Oh, I was going to say it's quite clearly hurting you. It's going to end up killing you before it hurts me. But again, that Skellement was adamantly wrong about attacking me there. Moron. Anyone else find that? Anyone else ever have those things going on? It doesn't just happen with like YouTube and comments and things. It happens quite regularly in real life as well. People adamantly wrong about things. I mean, it generally is me. I mean, I'm often, genuinely am like very oftenly like very wrong. Convinced, absolutely convinced of something. And it turns out not to be true. Normally things like people will say, you did this the other day. I'm like, I didn't. I'd remember that. You don't remember anything. Well, I think I'd remember that. Well, clearly you haven't. And then it turns out it's true. Missed people lack the saint of common sense. So why bother arguing with people who are clueless, says Sturmore. I don't understand half of what you said, but I think I get what you get. Light says, I'm doubtful the Warden will be in 1.18. I feel that outstanding issues will take a fair bit more time, especially the skulk sensor, since Bedrock version was terrible. I completely agree with you. I really hope that they managed to find some time to work on it, and, you know, because I know there would have been a bit of backlash about it all you know, not coming out. But so I hope they do manage to find some extra time and resources to put time in, but I don't want them to do that at the you know, at the behest of not putting out a very good or quality update. They need to concentrate on that more, which is obviously what they agree with. And obviously, if you watched that video that I did on that, made some good points about the fact that obviously they're going to be considering the next updates as well, because Minecon... Really? Minecon, the next Minecon will be coming out before you know it. You know, sneeze and you'll miss it, or blink and you'll miss it is the right phrase, isn't it? That's going to be coming out soon. So they're going to need to be starting, or they should have already started working on the features for the next one, which I'm very much hoping at this point will just be another like Bees update where we just get a few little bits, but mainly bug fixes and stuff like that. That would be great if they did that. And I do have a couple of the developers that I talk to regularly in my DMs, and one of them after putting out that video did comment to my DMs to say that he enjoyed it. It was well thought out and, you know, well thought out and thought through video. So that sort of makes me think, well, maybe I was right about a couple of things there in terms of what their, you know, their plans are in the short term. So I don't think I'm completely wrong about it all. Never as fun to check your info before speaking, but says Dustplots. Yeah, but when you make YouTube videos, you kind of got to, haven't you? You've got to check your facts and figures before you make comments. Whereas when you're live streaming and I say things like, "You absolutely cannot die shulkers in the game in creative mode," and you know, argue with somebody until I'm blue in the face, and then turns out I'm wrong. That's fine because it's a live stream. It's not the same. Umdum says 1.19 should be the slab stair and walls update. I hope you're not going to say, "Oh yeah, I want all of the wall concrete and coloured stairs, slabs, and walls," because that would ruin the game. Honestly, it would ruin the game. You definitely don't want stairs, slabs, and walls for the coloured blocks. Yes, we want the missing ones of like the diorites and the things like that we haven't got, but I promise you, we do not want coloured stairs, slabs, and walls for all of the walls and concretes and things like that. It's a bad idea. Wooden walls as lights. Wooden walls would be quite good, but I think we've already got plenty of options when it comes to wall. This gives me an idea. I could make a whole channel just disagreeing with you and gather up all those people for you, says Michael Switch. That's a good idea. Great idea, Mike. Do it. Definitely do it. I like it. It's a good idea. I feel like they should hold off and put it all out together when they've had enough time to really work the game to its best. Yeah, that would be great, but then the level of people that would be just so disappointed that they didn't, you know, make any update at all. Considering obviously with Minecon last year, they did make such a big fuss about it was going to come in summer 2021 and it's going to be epic. So they can't not do anything, sadly. I think that they're beyond that point now, which is a shame because I completely agree with you. But you also got to remember, and this is something I struggle to remember, that there's a lot of people, in fact, probably 99% of the player base are not people like us, like me and you watching this. There is people that just are very casual, don't check Twitter, just play the game, that won't know all of this information. They won't be following what the developers say. They won't be following YouTubers that give them advice and information about what's going on. They won't be checking the news and they're reading the posts by Mojang, so they won't have a clue. So all of a sudden, if the update doesn't come out in the summer, they're the sort of people that won't have all of the facts and the information and are going to get really uppity and cause a fuss about it. So we're very fortunate in the fact that we know and we are around a community of people that pay attention and listen and you know, share information about it all. So we're quite privileged in that fact, whereas most people aren't. Smooth stone stairs would be pretty nice, as JCB. I think we've got enough stone stuff. Feel like they should I've read that one. The content cravers would be quite angry, methinks, says, like, yeah, the content cravers, the content creators, I think, would be quite happy. Just Yankee said, would the next update be the end update? Well, I think that's definitely the way it's headed, because there's so many correlations between the end and the deep dark stuff, and in fact this update they're doing, there's so many things. So you've got all of the skulk stuff, the skulk, which sounds like shulk, and it's got very similar. In fact, let's go in the house and log out for a second and let's check out some stuff, because I 100% believe that they are linked. And I think that obviously the deep dark being down at the bottom of the world is where you find the portals and stuff is going to be, that's obviously the link to the end. So let me see if I can find some stuff on my computer. One moment, please. I bet I've deleted it now. I'm good at deleting things. I had a picture of all the new blocks coming in the game. I don't have it on me. Okay. One moment, please. I'll do it a different way. Just need to... There we go. No? It's weird. What a crazy thing. Right. Okay, so Is it Skulk with a C or a K? I can never remember. I think it might be with a C. That there is basically an end portal frame, right? The Warden looks like end portal frames and stuff like that. The Skulk sensor looks like end portal frames. It's all end related. And then, if we look at the chiseled Grimstone, check this out. Chiseled Grimstone. What shape is that? There you go, look. It's a shulker. It's a shulker box half open. So they're all linked. It's all 100% linked. It's definitely linked to the end. Now, someone else seems to think it's a blurry Warden head. I don't think so. It's definitely an open shulker box. 100%. Guarantee it. So yeah, I think definitely the next update is going to be focusing on end biomes and stuff for the end. I'm amazed it wasn't this one, to be honest with you. JCB said, the fact that they hyped it up so much would cause too much disappointment if they don't release something now. Yeah, I agree. Space and Doot says, if they do an end update, honestly, I'll be fascinated about the lore side of it. And then I've got somebody saying, Pog you, FoxyNoTail. Why am I Pog? I don't know. Thanks. Thanks for saying I'm Pog, mate. Appreciate it. I do feel pretty Pog right now. I don't really. Right, gonna have a tree right there on the edge. This tree's gonna be living on the edge. Not a giant one, please. Not a giant one, please. Not a giant one, please. Hurrah! You just got to ask nicely, and then you don't get giant ones. It's wonderful. This one's going to be a giant one, isn't it? Please no. Oh, we got a beehive on it. What? What? How the monkeys did that happen? I didn't know you could just... What? It's not in a beehive place. I think I'm broken. How did that happen? That's the first time I've ever grown a beehive. Amazing. I'm going to go put it away in me box. Good thing I haven't explored too much of the end yet, says Stone Ostrich. Well, it won't be in 1.17, so you're going to have to hold off a whole nother 6 months. 6 months is an incredibly long amount of time to be holding off before we get any of the other stuff. And yet that's like, well, it's not going to be 6 months, is it? It's going to be a whole nother year at least before we see any end updates, and that's assuming that that's what's coming. We don't know for sure. We're just guessing. 100% just guessing. Happens near flower, says Mr. Goose. Yeah, but I thought it had to be in a specific biome, and we're in like mountain biome over here, so I don't feel that we're in the right place for it. It just feels all kinds of wrong to be growing beehives, to be honest with you. But not to worry, it's fine. I'm happy with that. I'll take a beehive. I feel like they're trying to make a bigger update to make up for the past biomes that haven't come yet, says Bob the Person. Why? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they try and make up for something that they haven't done as opposed to just doing the thing that they haven't done? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that to me, that doesn't make any sense. Surely if that's the situation, the sensible thing to do would be, rather than going crazy and doing a giant update, do the things that they said they were going to do and do a normal update. That makes more sense to me. But then I'm just a moron, so what do I know? But I'm a Pog moron, apparently, so this is good news. Good news. Right, speaking of good news, this area is starting to look okay now. What do you think, peeps? Do you think it's looking better than it did, or do you think it just looks like a big horrible mess? You think I'm going too much with the podzol? I'm thinking the podzols may be a little bit too brown. Too much grass path, too much podzol going on there. But we're in like that sort of area, really. And this being medievally type thing, I'm thinking probably would be a little bit gross and not so neat. Will you start a new world for the update system? Or what? On Truly Bedrock or in personally? Michael Switch says, if it doesn't make any sense, then it must be the correct answer. That's true.
I can't believe it.
Timmy says,
MRG just subscribed for 3 months.
Ancient MRG subscribing for 3 months there. Thank you so much. It's very nice. But you've thrown me off what I was about to say there. Timmy C says, no, it can be any biome, just has to be within 2 blocks of a flower. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Lights Lab says, looks good to me. Just Shanky says, I think because it exploded again in 2016 and there are to maintain the hype by new and big updates, says Just Shanky. Puppy got big, says Longhorn Gamer. She did. She did get very big. I don't know. I don't know why they keep trying to do so much. I really don't think they need to. So that side looks nice, but it's just grass. Whereas this side, I don't know. I don't know whether it's just because the grass is darker and not as vibrant, but it feels a little bit too messy to me. And I don't know if it's the podzol. I might get rid of this podzol and see if that makes it look better. Just might get rid of the podzol. Put just grass there instead. A bit more grass. Or maybe just more coarse dirt. Maybe more coarse dirt might be better than the podzol. Let's find out. Great. Good job. Speaking of coarse dirt, I've run out of coarse dirt. And I put all my grass away as well. I'm not very smart. I'm a... Not... Oh, now I'm in a hole. Jeez, it's all going wrong. Why have I got Why have I got a stack of stone on me? Why am I carrying around a stack of stone? And I'm running out of inventory space so much. I know what I'll do. I'll carry stone. Any thoughts on the new Dungeons DLC? It looks neat, says Lights Lab. Yeah, I'm actually... I'm going to be doing more things as usual. I've got half an episode planned of Minecraft news. Basically, I'm going to do a Minecraft news, hopefully series, maybe once a week, maybe once a month, something like that. But basically, collating as much Minecraft news to do with all the different types of Minecraft as I can. Kind of a little bit like a podcast, and then just go through the headlines and talk about what's coming out. And that's on my list of things to talk about, but I was hoping to do it this week. It's not going to happen this week. It's probably going to be old news by the time I get to do it, but it does look really interesting. Basically, if you don't know, Minecraft Dungeons is having an underwater update for the DLC. You're going to be able to actually swim and battle stuff under the water, which it looks really interesting, and it looks really, the graphics look amazing. So I think that might actually convince me it's a good idea to go back and play some dungeons a bit when that drops. I can't remember when it's dropping. I don't think it's till June sometime. Minecraft Dungeons playthrough with friends, says Just Shanky. The problem is, it doesn't get any views on my channel, so it'd be a complete waste of time putting videos out, unless I did it on my second channel. But my second channel's currently suffering because I'm supposed to be putting Stardew Valley videos out, and I can't even get a chance to record those at the moment because there's just too much stuff going on. So Stardew Valley first, and then when that's finished... then maybe Minecraft Dungeons. But yeah, I've done Dungeons before and nobody was interested. I wouldn't mind live streaming it, but then no one was really interested in that either. I think there's just such a small number of people actually interested in Dungeons from my community that it's not really worth it, which is a shame. So it's more fun to just play it with my kids, really. Play it casually with Jack and Oliver. You got your toy, Nelly? Got a toy? You got your toy? Get it then. That's Oliver's bath toy. Little thief. You little thief. It is. You can't see her. She's looking at me very confused right now. You don't normally talk to me while you're doing the live stream. I know. Weird, isn't it? Will you ever do another podcast, says Loaf Boy? Well, I'm hoping that this news thing is going to kind of be like a podcast / news thing in one, but without much of my personal info. Maybe add a bit of discussion to it as well if it gets popular. But I don't know. I would like to do more podcasts, and I always say I'm planning on doing more. But again, that's like the bottom of the priority list pile, and just never seem to have time to get around to doing it. That's right, the Nether DLC was fun too, says Lights Lab. I haven't played the Nether DLC. That, believe it or not, as much as it looked really exciting, didn't quite wow me enough to think, you know what, I want to play the Nether DLC. Whereas the Underwater one, so different and interesting looking, I think it will. Yeah, definitely would like to do more podcasts. I'd also like to do podcasts with other people. I'd like to get people in, other content creators, and chat and ask questions and stuff like that, so it's not just all on me, constantly going on about what I've been up to, I guess. I think that's the difficult thing that puts me off, is I got to think of a lot of things to talk about, which I don't necessarily always have, because I do so many live streams now. I get all of my information out there via that, so I don't really need to do podcasts. So yeah, it'd be nice to like pick a topic and have somebody to do a podcast with. Or, you know, wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, get invited to a podcast that already exists for Minecraft and be on that show. That would be nice. If anyone wants to, you know, hit Pixel Riffs and Joel Duggan up and say, hey, you know, FoxyNoTail would be a good addition to your podcast. Just saying. Just saying. I wouldn't say no. I'd be all over it like a rash, mate. TB podcast. New interviews with TB members every month. That would be great, Mike. The problem is, arranging things with the TB members is a nightmare. They're all completely useless and disorganized. When I say all, I mean me, mainly. That would be a good thing to do. But it is genuinely, believe it or not, very tricky to get time together to all do stuff. Like we have, at the moment, we're having weekly meetings with TB, and only half of us are ever actually getting to them, just because it's so difficult for everybody to be able to find the time to do it, because, you know, we've all got different time zones, we've all got different like priorities, things to do. So it's really hard. So to say to somebody, or to say to a group of people, hey, we're all going to do this together, that you'd be spending the next like few weeks arguing about what time to start it and what day is good day, and it would become hard work. And if something's hard work, chances are it's not gonna work out. You're not gonna end up doing it, basically. But it's a good idea. Pix was going to ask you, but then Ender pearled into the void and he said nope, says Mike and Switch. Oh man, you mean if I won? If I'd have won Don't Die, I'd have been on the podcast. Oh jeez, you're kidding me. Don't believe it. Unlucky. My luck all over that. My dream was about to come through and they threw it all in the bin. Went pearling into the void. Like a noob, mate. Oh, total noob. I would love FoxyNoTail on the spawn chunk, says Loaf Boy. I think I don't know whether or not that would be up Joel and Pixie's thing to have someone like me. And the thing is, I'm quite opinionated when it comes to Minecraft and things like that. And I know Joel and Pixel Riffs are generally quite reserved when it comes to expressing their own opinions on things, and they don't like to sort of, you know, rustle Mojang's feathers too much, or Mojang's feathers too much on things. So I don't know whether I might not be classed as a safe bet to have on the podcast. Maybe they might consider I'm also a little bit boisterous and might require a lot of editing or something. I don't know. Be interesting to know. But I'm definitely up for it, 100%. Also, I don't know if I'm quite at the level that it would need to be at to be invited to such a thing. Jesse B says, you went and died on the one stream I completely missed. Yeah, I did it on purpose, Jesse. I thought, well, if Jesse's not even bothered to watch my Don't Die streams anymore, then I can't be bothered to survive. So I threw myself into the void. All because of you. True story. What do you podcast about, says Rafay? Minecraft, mate, basically. Believe it or not. So dramatic, says Jesse. Yeah, that's me. Mr. Dramatic, they call me. That's how I'm known by most people. Oh, look, it's Dramatic No Tail. Being all dramatic again. Crying about nothing. Blame Jess, says JCB. We need a blames thing for Jesse now, Mitz, if you can have one arranged, please. I'm going to start blaming Jesse instead of you. I think that's more fair. Poor Jesse. Poor Jesse. There's so much going on. Kids and life and Minecraft and all of these things. And we're so mean. She's like, you really do remind me of Meg from Family Guy, Jesse, with the fact that just, you know, she's probably one of the most hardworking, nicest people, but we're just sort of mean to you on a permanent basis. It's I feel awful, but I don't know. I find it really, really fun at the same time. So I'm sorry. Back and Switch says, your thoughts if Mr. Onion got invited to podcast instead of you? That'd be it. That'd be me done. I'd be out. Quit Minecraft. That's it. He can have the lot. If that happens, Mr. Onion takes over the channel. He can have it. Wow. Can you imagine? That's probably what would happen as well, wouldn't it? Oh, FoxyNoTail, I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind if us being able to get hold of Mr. Onion's details, really. I was thinking about inviting him to the next Sponges podcast. Of course, yes. That's not a problem at all. Wow. Wow. Also, hello, love, says Jessie B. You're welcome. It's nice distraction, I don't mind, says Jessie. Ah! Don't fall down the hole, mate. I've gone all quiet now. I don't know why. We have hands up in the chat for some reason. Did I don't remember saying hands up in the chat. Probably did. Probably did. Don't remember it though. What are you putting hands up in the chat for? Are you just saying hello to Jessie? Or you just someone did it and you thought, you know, I'm going to do that. But following on. Why not? Seems legit. Right, let's have a few of those around there. Nice. I think they're saying hi, says Jessie. Ah, fair enough. Are you just about ready for your one then? I know it's half an hour to go and all that, but I just thought I might as well remind you, seeing as how I was a little bit late for mine, as I was otherwise distracted doing things. Where did I put that string there? It's Loy's fault. Yeah, I'm getting all prepped now, says Jessie. Oh, good. Excellent. This is good news. Is there anything in particular you're going to be doing on your stream, Jessie? Something that the peeps can look forward to? You going to be working on anything in particular? What's going to be happening? Can we get some spoilers? You got any giveaways, competitions going on? Got any topics you're going to be talking about? Finishing this darn base? Finishing it? You can't finish as well. I've finished mine now. You can't finish. Not allowed to all be finishing our bases. We'll have nothing left to do. What am I going to do for the rest of the season? It'll be like, when's 1.18 coming, mate? We've all run out of things to do. Hurry up, 1.18, mate. We've all run out. Got an eat thing. I shall eat. Thank you, Loaf Boy. Microswitch says, when bases are finished, it's time for the gaming district. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Do you know what? I really want to do more gaming stuff and gaming district things, but I think it's quite a scary thought trying to come up with a fun and good idea that actually works. You know? So it's a tricky one, that, to actually to come up with something. But yeah, I'd like to do more gaming district stuff. She's licking her paw. Hey! No licking your paw. Don't do it. Thank you, lawful meat here. You do that, you get your cone back on, and you'll have the cone of shame on, and then you'll be in trouble, won't you? Hey, don't do it. I'll tell the vet. I will. Don't think I won't do it. I'll ring them up now. Do you want me to ring them up? That's right. Don't do it. Thank you. Keep your eye on her. And then like busted. Yeah. Hoping this season goes past the next Halloween to the Halloween district gets more love. Yeah, that'd be good. Designing minigames in Minecraft is really fun, says the Mirrors. And from yesterday's stream. Are you going to lick your bum on stream now? Okay, fair dues. It's better than licking your paw. I have an idea for TB's next community project. Have all the members with patron or community server go to said servers and have them build something, then TB members build their community thing that they built, a community project. I'm going to have to read that again because only a small portion of that went in and it sounded like a good idea, but then it sort of left me. So hang on a moment. Hang on a minute, please. Give me a moment to try and understand what the monkeys you just said. I just put a couple more blocks in. Okay, let me get my back to the wall so I can't get snuck up on by those cheeky creepers. Okay, I have an idea for TB's next community project. Full stop. Have the members with patron or community server go to said servers and have them build something, Then the TB members build their community thing that they built a community. You lose me. Right, I'm going to have to go put Nellie's cone of shame on because she really wants to lick that paw. One moment, please. Where's your cone? Come here. Rebecca, come on. We're not finished. We're not finished. Back on your bed. That's it. Oh, sad dog. I don't want my cone on. Don't lick your paw then. She wants to play, so just Shanky. Yeah, she does. She's like, Dad, no. I know, she hates it, bless her. I have to put it on for her to go to bed, and she's so miserable. Why you do this to me? What did I do wrong? You haven't done anything wrong, you just got to have it for bed. Why? Don't understand. Poor Nelly. Poor Nelly. Gotten so big, says Liara. She has indeed. Also, hello Liara, how are you doing? What's going on? What's happening? What are you going to be doing on stream daily? You going to be doing anything interesting and exciting? You got plans? Are you going to wing it? Are you going to help Jessie finish her base? Who knows? I'm interested. And I'm nosy. That face, she looks so sad. She always looks sad. She looks miserable unless she's going out for a walk or, you know, you're doing something with her. She's just got one of them faces. My other dog that we had before Nelly, permanently happy. Didn't matter what he was doing. He just had a big grin on his face all the time. Whereas Nelly, she's the queen of looking miserable. She's not. She's just... she probably is at the minute because she's got a hat on. Well, yeah, you think you are coming down here? Get out of my house. Cheeky monkey. Just that big puppy eyes. She does indeed. Pranking someone as usual. I have no clue who yet, says Liara. Oh, okay. Pranks is on the cards, are they? Right. Everybody, prepare the defences. Raise the battlements. Close the blinds. Roll the shutters. Put all the alarm systems on. She ain't sad. She just looks that way, says Lights. Yeah, exactly. She's not sad. She's probably the one of the most spoiled, happy dogs. She does so much like fun stuff for a dog. It's yeah. There's no way she can be sad. It's literally impossible. Unless she just does. She like maybe right. When we take her for walks, the things that she says she really likes doing, actually, she's just lying and she's really like incredibly miserable that she's going on for a walk, and as a result, that makes it extra miserable when we get home. Could be the case. It's very unlikely, but it's not impossible. I want to put it down on some stuff. What's wrong with the paws, says Mr. Goose. She broke her dew claw, which means that she had to have an operation on it. So now it's very sensitive and it's healing. So she's not allowed to basically lick it or get it wet for an extended period of time. So we just got to basically keep on top of it. But while she's in with me, generally speaking, I got my owner, so I don't mind her having a bucket off because she knows she's not supposed to lick it. But we've just seen firsthand that she's a little monkey. And she thinks she can get away with it. She didn't realise there was people in the chat that was going to tell me what she was up to. Now she'll know. She won't like you lot anymore. That's it. Don't trust them live stream people. That happened with my dog too, says the Mirrors. It's quite common apparently. No, she's wandered off now. Not having it. I'm not letting them stream people look at me anymore. She has RBF. What's RBF? Hope she gets better soon. She's happy enough in herself. She's just obviously we just got to wait for this foot thing to heal. She's all right. Like in herself. This morning she was bouncing around all over the place, and she even like when she grabs the toys because she's quite handsy. She picks stuff up with her hands and chucks them about. I know they're not hands, they're paws. You know what I mean. And she was doing that. Like touching her paw on stuff, and it wasn't bothering her. She didn't bother her in the slightest. So I think in her head she's back to normal and she can't understand why we keep putting the bucket back on and stopping her from doing stuff. And she's really eager to go for a big long walk. She loves big long walks and bike rides, but we can't go for one at the moment because she's not supposed to do anything particularly energetic while she's healing, so she's a bit fed up about that. It says, not something that can be said on here, says, oh, okay. Fair enough. I want to know what it means now, though. I'll Google it on a different screen. Oh. No, it's not something that can be said on here, but but it's something I agree with. I agree, yes. Yeah. Amazing. Thanks, Bits. Nick5 says, rest in sorrow face. Yes, some friends of mine had a doggo like that. The hound of constant sorrow, content and spoiled rotten, and a gas factory. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Ow, ow, ow. It's darn trees. Getting all stabby in me legs. Give me all of your fruits. Ow, ow, ow. But she left a trail of blood everywhere. What? She was running around like nothing happened. Oh, okay. Jeez, it got dark. Right. Ow. I'm gonna go plant some berry bushes, peeps. Ow. Pop a few round here. Always nice to have something to accidentally walk into and stand on. Put a couple down there. Nice. Ow, ow. And what would be nice here? If we just hoed that a little bit and put some beetroots next to there because I've got a bit of red in there. Nice. Yeah, I think I prefer it without the podzol, to be honest with you. I think the area looks a lot better without the podzol. Let's just fly up and have a look, see what you guys think. It's hard to see from all the way up here. It still looks very patchy. Still feel like it's quite patchy. I think I've got quite a lot of learning to do still when it comes to this particular style. Up close, it's not too bad because you can see all of the smaller entities a bit better. I don't know. I think I definitely prefer it without the podzol. I don't mind the podzol around the edges because that makes a bit more sense. What do you guys think? You think it's looking all right? Maybe it needs some more long grass. Maybe that would help. Maybe we don't have enough long grass. Let's go grass crazy. Get it really sort of overgrown round here. Like we haven't had the lawnmower out in a while. A bit like my garden. Has anyone heard of No Mow May? Anyone heard of No Mow May? Not something I'd heard of. But the missus come round and says, oh, I'm doing No Mow May. Are you going to do it? I said, what's No Mow May? She says, oh, it's for wildlife. You don't mow your grass for the whole of May. It is literally this long. My grass is this long. It's ridiculous. It needs mowing, but it's been wet for the last week as well, so that doesn't help. No, never heard of it, says Khaleesi. Yeah, keep the bees, says Mike on Switch. How long till she's fully healed, says Zamdevil. She's going back in on Monday for a check to see if she needs any more antibiotics. And I don't know, I guess. We'll find out. So's mine, says Mates. Are you doing it as well, or have you just not bothered to do your lawn mowing? Dandelion's alive, says Mike on Switch. So yeah, I hadn't heard of it, but to be honest with you, it's been quite a convenient excuse to not cut the grass. But I had to do the front grass because it was awful. But the back garden's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It's got to the point where Nelly doesn't even like standing in it because it's so long now. She has to bounce over the long grass, find a patch that's not quite so long that she can do her business in. Like you said, hasn't stopped raining. Yeah, I know rain's been a bit rife last few weeks. Right, I think that's looking pretty good, that bit. I mean, as you walk up to it from this level, ground level, I think it looks a lot better. That looks really interesting. As you walk past there, I think that looks interesting, looks different. Well, not different, but you know what I mean. And then again, this bit here, I think we've probably gone a bit overboard on the long grass there now. So let's knock a little bit of that back and find out what we did. What did we do on the other side that we haven't done there? Because the other side definitely looked a lot better. It's sunny today, says Just Shanky. It's not here at my house. It's raining. Maybe it's the mixture of the cobblestone stuff in there as well. That just looks a lot nicer. Looks a lot more interesting. Maybe it's just the planted stuff, the beetroot and the seeds. Maybe we don't have enough of that going on in this bit. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm going up the vines, that's why. Put a few more berry bushes down there as well. Get a bit of colour in here. That'll help. Maybe a small shed for way down to the storage, the Zandevil. I don't think building anything is necessary at this point. I think it's just landscaping. If I want to be able to make the landscaping, speak for itself, sell itself. I don't want it to have to rely on distractions like other things to look at to take your eye away from that. I want people to be able to look at this and go, hey, that looks great, which I'm not convinced we're at that point yet, but I don't think we're a million miles away. Especially this bit. I really like how that bit's come along. I think that's really nice. And that side's not too bad. It's just a bit flat, I think. Maybe we should have added a few mounds and things over this side. Again, probably want a little bit more of the beetroot variation. Get a few more things growing. A few more leaves as well. You can't go wrong with a few bushes, can you? Can't go wrong with a few bushes. So get some vines on them as well. Add a bit more texture. Maybe from a couple of leaf bushes on the house walls. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Where do we put them? Yeah, get some down this little gap here, maybe. Oops. I smashed me melons. No, them things. Sea pickles. It's not a melon, mate. It's a sea pickle. Doesn't really work there. Nope. Leave that bit behind there, that's fine. I don't want it to look like run down and derelict. I want it to look like somewhere you would live. But on this side, it does look a bit bare. I'll give you that. Ooh. That might work. Chuck a couple of vines on there. Maybe chuck a couple of vines on there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Custom trees is scoring. No! I can't do it. Doesn't help that my garden is massive, says Mitz. Alright, show off. Jeez. You got a ride-on mower? Is it that big? Is that how big your garden is? You've got to drive round it and cut the lawn with your tractor. I need to open Discord again. It's not too long before a certain Miss B is going to be taking over. We've only got just over 10 minutes, peeps. Just over 10 minutes. I'm going to pop myself into the voice chat if I can find it. Where's it gone? Where's the voice chat gone? Oh, there we go. That one. Nice. How about level 1 bamboo? Yes, we ran out of bamboo while we were doing those ones. I should have more bamboo somewhere. I've got a bamboo farm, so I'm not like completely out of it. I'm just being lazy. It says, wow, I meant I can't run out and do it quick. Trust me, I'd rather it be smaller. All right. I know it takes a while to like get your ride on serviced and you know, get out and do a few laps round with it, especially when it's wet and you've got to keep emptying out the giant buckets on the back into, and you've probably not got like a big enough like gardening bin to put it all in. So, you know, got to keep on top of it. Mitz has got a massive ride-on mower. You heard it here first. It's a true story. I wish I had one. We used to have one when I was young. We had we lived in a garden that had a little paddock to the back of it, so my dad bought a ride-on mower for that, and it used to pay us pocket money to do it. So I'm quite experienced in a ride-on mower. The problem was, because it was a field and it was a bit of a boggy field, it used to literally get the ride-on mower. It had a big tube that went up the side and dropped all the grass into like a big bin at the back. But the tube just got clogged permanently. So you'd have to stop it, get your hands inside it all, get all the grass out. You spent more time on your hands and knees pulling grass out of the tube than you did cutting the grass. So you ended up just disconnecting the tube and just chucking the cut grass back onto the grass. So yeah, not ideal. Get a grass Roomba, lol, expensive. You can get grass Roomba. Oh yeah, I've seen those automatic mowers. I don't think they'd work in my garden. I've got like a swing set for the kids. It would probably like crash into, and we've got the trampoline it would crash into, and also my garden's on a slope, so it probably I think it might struggle with that a bit. Although I don't know, it's things have probably improved since I've seen the ones that I've seen. Also, they don't have a very big grass box. Well, then I suppose if they're going out regularly, it wouldn't really matter too much, would it? Nixify says, I've got a mulch attachment. The cut grass goes back under and gets chopped and stays on the lawn. Oh, nice. Gotta look that up, says Liara. She's interested in a lawn Roomba. That's it now. Liara's going to have the most fancy lawnmower going. Couple down here for a laugh, you know, put them in for a laugh. That's looking better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now we've added a bit of variation there. A little bit of that light green just popping out over the dull green. I really think makes a big difference. So thank you for those ideas. Brilliant. Ow. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy with how that's come out. What do you guys think? Think it looks all right? Think it's serviceable? Do you think we can get away with it? I think there's a bit of string there. Nixify says, though the house 3 down from me has a lawn room, but their front yard looks like a putting green. I'm not that energetic about maintenance. Fair enough. They probably have a proper name. Can't remember it though, says Khaleesi. I have an apartment, so it's not like our yard's a problem, lol, says Liara. Yeah, fair dues. Everyone's talking about their lawn and me just feeling good with a few pots. Yeah, it's nice to have a lawn for kids and for pets, but it's not. It's a pain in the bum. I'm not into gardening or looking after the garden at all. I wish someone else would do it, to be honest with you. Not my cup of tea. Looks good to me, says Light Slab. Thank you. I know there's a whole lot of area here that's not touched, but most of that you won't see unless you fly in. So let's take a walk in from yonder back entrance and see how it all looks walking in. I don't think it's going to look too bad. Probably could do with a little bit more through the tree line. Maybe a little bit of some more berry bushes and stuff. A little bit of that light green that we were talking about popping up through there. Maybe that area back there needs something as well. But other than that, I think we've just about cracked it. I think that looks great now. As you come up to the house now, that looks so vibrant and luscious and green, and it's nice. I like it, and it kind of helps it blend towards this, you know, the desaturated green here to the green over there as well. It doesn't look like such a stark contrast now. Yeah, nice. Making landscape will be completely new, says Thamiras. What's that? It'll be very nice when we have the moss. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the moss. I think that's the block I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest with you. I can see a lot of uses for moss, and the Grimstone's probably going to be good as well, because I do like working with stone, and I think the Blackstone's I was moaning that it was too dark when the Nether update came out, so I'm looking forward to that. Mitt says it's looking lovely. Thank you. You're a great builder, mate, says Rafe. Well, thank you very much. I've been working on it this season. I think, do you know what? I don't like to toot my own horn too much. Mitz always tells me to think more highly of myself. But I've really tried hard to push my boundaries this season and do things that I don't normally do. And compared to what we had last season, which we can go and check quickly in a minute if you want, and what we got this season, I think I have greatly improved in my abilities. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with how everything's come across so far. So let's very, very quickly, before Jesse joins us in the voice chat, let's just disappear. See if we can find an old Season 1 download and see the difference. Oh, I got one somewhere. I got worlds for everything here. Worlds for everything. All we need to find is Season 1. Season 1, ideally not after it was all deaded. There we go. It's an amazing base, says Timmy C. Thank you. It's not functional, though. It's all... Ooh, we've still got the issues with the arrow on this one. Yeah, it's not functional at all. It's all just decorative, whereas everything on this base was functional. But it was a lot... I've used a lot more flowers in this one, but it was a lot less... That's Zoy's, so that doesn't count. Oh, jeez, my arrow's back now. Yeah, definitely quite a big difference. Quite a big difference. Everything's very flat and simple and plain here. I haven't done any gardening around here at all. Jesse did those trees there, so I can't even claim that. I did the runway. I think the runway, well, was right at the end of the season, is probably about the most interesting landscaping I did. Wow, we're looking to TB history, says Bruno. As Lloyd did the bear, I did the honeypot, but Lloyd did the bear on the honeypot. All the good things, that Slack switcher, all the good things at my base, someone else did. Wow. I did my underground base, but again, that's very, it's very, very, very straight edges and smooth. It's not particularly exciting. I don't remember using all that gold, though. Did I use gold? I must have done. Must have used gold. Must have had plenty of gold. Bringing back very good memories, says Traz. It was a good season, Season 1, wasn't it? It was a good season. The underground base was my favourite, says Nogri. I still love my tent. I think my tent's still one of my favourite things. What's that there? Foxy. Oh, Prowl's axe. Oh yeah, this is probably how we left it for the world download, I imagine. Got my my tunnel. I like this bit. I think I did quite a good job with this. Again, this was late on in the season, and that sort of transitioned. I don't remember having these Mojang banners. These feel new. That transitioned into like the more modern area. I've got my spawner. And that bit goes down to where we just were a second ago. Yeah, I like this mineshaft looking thing. That was quite good. I don't know whether the area here is actually bigger or smaller than what we've got this month. I think it's smaller. I feel like it's smaller. The house is certainly a lot bigger. I think that's probably about the same size of what... In fact, I think it's bigger than my castle that we've done this season. It's just not as tall. And it's a lot more, obviously, quite plain. I'm watching everything from the start, so I'm midway into Season 0 at the moment. My fox is over here. Well, apparently one of them's managing to sleep on a lantern. Good job. Excellent there. Well done. That's pretty much it, really. This bit wasn't so bad. Around the farm, it was, again, quite plain, simple-looking stuff. But this obviously... pretty much what we're doing today, this sort of stuff, but I think what we're doing now is a step up from what we did there. But this is how late in the season I laid this field. It's not even finished growing yet. Literally, I think on like one of the last days we laid that one. And some of the buildings look okay. I don't think it was horrendous. I don't think it was too bad. But I think this season's a lot better. Oh my, says Liara. What are we oh mying at? I like the farm with the barn you have there, says Khaleesi. I like the big wheat field. Practice makes perfection. Yeah, I would never say I'm anywhere close to being perfect, but I certainly think practice is helping. Certainly learning. We're getting closer and closer. As time goes on, I feel. Weird seeing the old area. Nice though, says Khaleesi. So this is sort of, I guess, the next level from what that was. So we've got more houses, more buildings, but this is all aesthetic. There's nothing of any use in this. There's no farms. There's no working parts to any of this. It's all just for looks. This entire season's been for looks. All of the farms I've done elsewhere, which I kind of like. I like the fact that we've got farms separately and that we've built something just for decoration. But I feel like next season I probably want to integrate them both so that it is useful. Problem with doing that, obviously, is if you build too many farms at your base, you end up with a really laggy base, and I don't want to have a laggy base. I had a very laggy base in no, I didn't. What was laggy? Oh, Minor Slacks industrial area last season, wasn't it? Jesse B said, I like your base last season, but I think this season you upped the detail, which I'm a fan of. I tried. I looked away and then I looked back. It was on season 1, says Liara. Okay. The face says, still stuck at building. Any advice on how to improve? Just keep trying. Just try different things. I mean, I would say check out tutorials online, but I've got to admit I don't watch anyone else play Minecraft really online, so it's not like I'm following anyone in particular. Playing on TB helps because you see a lot of different things. You see what Mr. Beardstone does and what Lloyd does and what Jesse B, hello Jesse, by the way, has done. So there's a lot of stuff you can take from those other people and sort of work with. So maybe get yourself part of a team or join a realm or a server or something, but I don't know, just practicing really. Look stuff up on the internet. One of the biggest things that helped me this season were these houses, which I got from DeviantArt and learning how to do those. So we basically, that one was completely from DeviantArt. These things were, and one of the other ones was. And then I took that idea, that design idea, and made my own with it. And I was, I'm happy with how it turned out. So, yeah. Anyway, Jesse, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very good. Did you see my add-on at the beginning, Jesse?
The sun?
No, the resource pack that I was showing off that I'm going to be releasing on Monday.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you? Are you able to see my stream still?
1 second. Let me...
I'll show it off again now. We've got a few more people here. I'll get a bit of advertising in.
Yeah, let's...
Bit cheeky,
okay,
but
I can see now.
Okay. I also get the thing that I need to pass on to you, which is from Zloy. Don't ask.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, right. I've got this armor stand, yeah, and a banner, but this is a resource pack, not an add-on. So it works on any server, any realm, any world, okay? And it doesn't require experimental features. So you put the armor stand down and you give it any banner, right? And then when you pose it, it does things. So the first pose gives you spawning spheres. So you've got a green sphere, which is where mobs will spawn away from that. And then you've got the red one, which is where they'll despawn at, providing you're on a 4-chunk simulation distance. So that's
okay, that's cool.
for making mob farms. Click it again, and it becomes a chunk locator. So you've got now chunk boundary, and you can put as many of these down as you want. They're just armor stands. So you've got chunks there, and it also has got the different height values on there. So you've got the greens for the sub chunks as well. So that'll go down to 0. If you dig down, it will go down in the world as well. He says, okay. Not doing that. I need to fix that. Shh, don't tell anyone. No, don't work, mate. Click it again. It's a compass. It tells you what direction north is. And it's not just the way the armor stand's facing. You see, if I face it at a funny angle and give it a banner and do that, it still faces north that way.
Okay, see, that's pretty cool.
Now you can measure how far away you are from it. So you can think, I know I need to make something about 32 blocks long. So you can measure.
What made you decide to do this? One, but also really cool.
Realizing that you could, basically. We've got a day counter, Jesse. How many days the server's been on for? Not real life days, including Minecraft days. This server's 33,208 days old.
That tracks. That tracks.
Click it again. That one's supposed to be the time of day, but that's not working yet. So that's supposed to be like time of day in terms of ticks. And then that's your frames per second that you're currently running at. So here, about 120. That's all I've done so far. I'm adding more. That's all I've done.
So are we getting this next season? Or is this like it's
just
a personal
download
thing, right?
the personal thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be available from Monday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm in the nether headed towards you.
Okay, I'm in the header nether towards you.
Oh, see, look, perfect.
Amazing. Where are you?
I'm down the tunnel.
You're not heading towards me at all, Fibber.
I am. Hello.
Hello. Hey, it's time for you to... Have you started streaming? I need to raid you, don't I? Okay. Here's your thing. Let me queue everyone up for raiding. Let me say goodbye quickly. Bye,
Okay.
peeps. Thank you very much for stream day. Jeez. Well, that's good enough, I think.
That is fair. That is fair.
Enjoy being with Jessie and whatever she's got in store. You won't be able to see it because it's only on my screen.
Well, thank you, Foxy. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have
Bye.
fun. See you
Thank
later,
you.
peeps. Bye. Yay, it's over. Ah, man. Take my pants off again now and sit here and chill out. It's all good. Oh, I'm still in chat.